Have you ever told yourself, I will start speaking English once I become more confident? It sounds like a good plan, but the problem is that confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes because you keep speaking. Hello everyone, welcome back to English with Gopi. In the last few videos, we have built a strong foundation, and today we are moving on to our fifth step of our spoken English roadmap, how to start speaking English with confidence. Let me ask you something. If someone wanted to learn swimming, would they spend 6 months reading books about swimming before getting into the water? Of course not. At some point, they have to get into the pool, even if they are little nervous. Speaking English works exactly the same way. You can watch hundreds of videos, learn thousands of words, and study grammar for years. But until you start speaking, your fluency will never grow. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I don't have anyone to practice with. That is completely okay because your first speaking partner doesn't have to be another person. Your first speaking partner can be you. Start by speaking to yourself for just 2 minutes every day. Talk about your morning, describe what you are doing, explain your plans, or even speak about the video you just watched. Don't worry if you pause or make mistakes. The goal isn't to speak perfectly. The goal is to get comfortable being yourself. Speak English. Don't worry if you pause or make mistake. The goal isn't to speak perfectly. The goal is to get comfortable hearing yourself speak English. Once you are comfortable talking to yourself, move to the next stage. Record your voice on your phone and listen to it afterwards. At first, you may feel uncomfortable listening to your own voice. That is normally because almost everyone feels that way in the beginning. But when you listen carefully, you will start noticing things you couldn't notice while speaking. You might realize that you are speaking too fast, pausing too often, or repeating the same words again and again. Now you know exactly what you need to improve. The next stage is speaking with another person. It could be a friend, or a classmate, or a family member, or someone who is also learning English. Don't wait until you can speak for 30 minutes. Even if it is a 5 minutes of conversation, it is more than enough because every real conversation teaches you something new. Here is one easy habit that will make a huge difference. Don't avoid conversations because you are afraid of making mistake. Instead, collect conversations. Every conversation is another opportunity to become a little more confident than yesterday. And remember, this speaking is not a test where someone is waiting for you to fail or fall. It's a simple way of sharing your thoughts with another person. If they understand your message, you have already succeeded. So, here is your challenge for this week. Speak English for at least 5 minutes every day. Some days you can speak to yourself, some days you can record your voice, and if you get the chance, have a short conversation with another person. Don't skip a day just because you don't have a partner. Consistency is much more important than finding the perfect situation. By now, you have listened to English, built your vocabulary, learned sentence patterns, started thinking in English, and began speaking every day. You are already much further than you were when you started this roadmap. In the next video, we will work on something that many English learners worry about, that is pronunciation. I will show you how to make your English clearer and easier to understand without trying to sound like a native English speaker. This is English with Gopi. See you in the next video. Bye.